Okay, hi guys. Alright, I'm just going to do I'm going to try and keep it short. This is the Evolution toy Macross II VF-2SS that came out not that long ago. We've been waiting for it for a while now. It's finally there, which is a good thing. I mean, up till now, aside from the 1/100 1993 or whatever date it was, aside from the Bandai kit and what else was there? Some of the B clubs kits and whatever. This is the first like 160 version transformable toy as such. I was really looking forward to it, but the pictures didn't really look that great, and this is what came in the box. So there you go. I'm not going to exactly do a review. I'm not going to transform it and go over all the articulation, etc, etc. I'm just going to talk mainly about the fighter mode, which is what interests me the most. Anyway, so as you can see, I mean, looks wise, it looks okay. I mean, it's not 100% anime accurate, but it's good enough. There are little things which they could have improved. I'll try and go into that a bit later, but for now, first impression, the thing looks fine. Weight wise, etc., it's about the same weight as Yamato or Arcadia, whatever 160 VF1s. Really, it's not super light, it's not ultra heavy either. Just average weight for that kind of piece. Most of the die cast is in the legs, the wheels, and some metal bars there. That's pretty much it. But anyway, so there. Whoops, what am I doing? I'm stuck on something. Sorry, there it is. So let's start with the plastic. So Evolution Toys, I own a few of their Dynamite Gouken line, which are robots, held with all the joints, main joints are held with magnets and stuff. Plastic wise, it's usually crap, not great. That one, I expected it to be really, really bad. Same quality. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. The plastic is not as cheap, in my opinion, as the usual stuff. The finish, on the other hand, it makes it look cheap because it looks like really very super shiny. I don't know why they didn't go with a matte finish when most of the current Bandai DX Frontiers and Arcadia, etc. have finally, for the most part, they do their stuff in matte finish, which makes it look a bit more realistic, a bit nicer. That one looks plastic, so this is what you're gonna it's what you're gonna get. Oops. Man, I should have removed all that crap, sorry. Anyway, so that's like that. So that's the plastic. As far as the sculpt is concerned, well, as I mentioned, it's not accurate whatsoever. It does, sorry, a lot of people are going to scream and blah blah blah, but it does look like a sort of upgraded 160 version of the Bandai kit. Obviously it has differences, but transformation and everything, I don't know, it's so to be fair. And same with the sculpt, as I said, it's okay, don't get me wrong, it's fine. Had it been 10,000 to 15,000 yen, maybe, you could have looked the other way, but for the price you pay, you kind of expected like a super anime accurate super thing. As far as fighter mode is concerned, the only way this thing looks relatively okay is just like this. Nothing else. You're not going to have it on a flight stand because you end up with all the ugly looking stuff. If you want more details below, which really, that this is just not right. Anyway, Same with the back. So there was like a picture comparison on Macross World, and someone took one of these little Banpresto thing, you know, the little half gashapon crappy stuff, and did a back-to-back comparison, and it's true, it looks messy. Both of them look at this. I mean, this is crap. Nothing is aligned. Look at that. I mean, that's not a line. This and this should be parallel, but it's not. It's like, you know, everything falls. For instance, that gun, which was obviously an afterthought. I mean, they saw a hole there, they thought, oh, why not? Most of the VF1s do have the gun that attaches. It's not anime accurate anyway. It's a nice touch, but if you do it, please do it okay, because as it stands, the only way I can manage to have it there is with blue tack. Otherwise, it will not fit. Okay. So that's that. As far as so I was continuing on the back, the ugliness at the back. This is like the worst part, and then you have the front bit, which is really nasty. Look at this. The front is really crap. People are already working on shapeways stuff to hide these bars and things, which, you know, fine. They could have done that from the beginning, where you've got two little tabs there. They could have done it like an add-on part, but then it would have made it what do you call it, not a perfect transformation thing. Look, that's one of the main issues. So let's jump into that. This is the floppiness bit. They've chosen like what the actual whole thing holds with a peg here and peg in the arms, but nothing holds the arms to the main body. So, and the plastic choice, like sort of weird soft, I don't know, rubbery ABS, makes it that it doesn't fit. You put it in and it kind of, you know, comes out 2 seconds later, which makes it super floppy, super annoying to put in. I didn't mention on Macross World that on the last page of the instruction manual, they do, for the transformation from Batroid to fighter mode, they do mention that you have to push that in. You know, there's a little L tab, you have to push it in and then slide it back to lock it in. Thing is, for a start, it doesn't work. You can't push it up and it just doesn't work. But anyway, if it did, it would have been 50 times better to have to, you know, if they'd done the little tab instead of doing it facing whichever way it does, which is that way. See, sorry, like this. They should have done it the other way around. By that, you would have been able to slot it, and instead of pulling it backward, which would make the legs even longer, you would have pushed it forward, which would have meant the front thrusters would look more anime accurate, meaning more towards the front. It would have hidden these ugly bars there as well. And but anyway, this is what we got. It doesn't work anyway, and this is the worst part of the whole thing for the fighter mode. It just doesn't hold. So some people have, you know, used super glue and whatever not, you know, I mean, yeah, whatever. When you pay that much, you don't want to have like to sort of super glue the whole thing. But this is definitely going to be one of those pieces that you're going to have to work on to make it look relatively, you know, decent. So locking issues aside, you also have the landing gears. These landing gears, the back ones, are super short. I mean, when you actually put the thing in fighter mode, the back canards actually just, you know, rest on the ground. Essentially, you can't really roll it about. Not that you're gonna roll it about, but they could have, like, you know, raised the back landing gears like 2 millimeters or something, and that would have solved that stupid clearance issue between the canards and the underground. This is just crap, because the thing is, you know, there's nothing there to really, I don't know, put a display stand or anything like that. So I mean, the least they could have done is make it so that it looks good when it's, you know, resting on the ground. Right, what else? Aside from all the floppiness issues, there are gap issues. Like, these gaps, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you know, add this to this to this, it just becomes a bit too much. Then you have, for instance, these, like that part and that part clipped together, but you got a gap in the middle. This is just stupid. I mean, look, same thing on the other side. You got a gap there. In the cockpit, the actual transformation, you know, the cockpit like recesses into the front fuselage or whatever. Anyway, but you got holes, like, not holes, but yeah, gaps there. And if you look, I don't know if you can see at the back. But yeah, I think you can see. Anyway, there's a hole. Like you can see the other side. I mean, why are all these little things are just so frustrating? The wings, yeah, okay, whatever. Again, talking about gaps, the back of the feet. Look at these gaps there. Why couldn't it just, you know, made it so that kind of recesses one click just to hide that crap? I don't understand. You know, don't understand. Ugliness again. These bits, which are actually the fists. Look at that. I mean, couldn't they have just like a bit more detail there or something? I don't know. It just looks ridiculous. It just looks really bad from the back. I mean, sorry, but yeah, not good from the back. So all these gaps and everything else, yeah, not fantastic. I don't know. It looks okay, but unfortunately it only looks okay from this kind of angle, like that. As fighter mode is concerned, you know, I know Batroid and Gerwalk are slightly better apparently, but I do not want to display them in Batroid or Gerwalk. I want the fighter, which is the weakest mode out of all three. So in all, sorry, I'm trying to go quick because the stupid timing video blah blah on YouTube, so I just, you know, don't have time to say all the stuff I want to say. So in all, for the price you have to pay to get this, it's a bit too much. Am I gonna get the other versions? Nope, I'm not for now, unless they've improved and rectified a lot of the issues. I really don't know how it's gonna turn out with the SAP parts, sub parts or whatever, because it's already a mess. I mean, add loads of stuff, it might make it tighter, but it might make it even worse. So for now, I'm just gonna see how it turns out and then decide later. But for, I don't know, I'm just a bit disappointed. Been waiting so long to get a Macross II VF, you know, like at least a 160 scale, and this is what you get. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. It was a bit of a rant rather than anything, but yeah, there are a lot of issues, as I've mentioned. If it was just one or two things, you could just go, okay, fine, but there's so many little things, and handling the thing, it just isn't that fun. Really, it isn't. And having stuff aside, I don't know, it's just not fun to handle. Sorry, that's it, that's all I can say. So there you go, it was a quick rant, 13 minutes 21 seconds. What else have I got to say? Well, for now that's pretty much it. You know, these little wings as well, like on a little stupid ball joint, metal ball joint, they're all over the place, they don't tab in properly. Yeah. Anyway, Evolution Toy, thanks a lot. We finally have a 160, but yeah, it needs to be improved slightly. There you go. Thanks for watching, and that's about it. See you later.